This is the length of my hair as of May 2024, and I'm not using any store-bought shampoo. I am just using a homemade hair wash that I put together and a conditioner bar and oiling the lower half of my hair regularly. So this is the progress so far, and in this video I'll just be sharing the rest of the update and the ingredients that I'm using. So I hope that you find something helpful or just enjoy seeing how I'm coming along. This is an update on my natural long hair care, where I am growing my hair as long as possible, and my routine is really similar to before, although now with it getting so long I am washing it differently. I use a bowl now. I'll show some clips of how I do that, because with it getting so long and heavy, washing it like I used to just in the shower with it down my back like usual, it was just getting too awkward and heavy. So I found it easier using this new method that I came up with, and I'm using the same ingredients, except I have received a couple tips from my subscribers or people who commented, and so as I mention these tips, feel free to comment on this video and take credit for the ideas that you gave me. And one of the suggestions was using glycerin as a detangler, and this is in a plastic bottle, which I'm trying to avoid plastic whenever possible, but I did want to try this for detangling. And this is organic vegetable glycerin, and so that does help a lot with detangling. I just put it in a bowl with water and then dunk the lower part of my hair in that, and that helps moisturize and detangle. Another idea is nettle, and she used a nettle tea wash, and I was going to do that too, but then I found these nettle drops, so I got this instead to try, because brewing the tea and then taking it in the bathroom to rinse my hair, all those extra steps, I just wanted to simplify that if I could to save time. I just use these drops in my wash mix. Also, I had read about yucca being a good natural hair wash, similar where like Soapnuts and Shikakai, they have saponins, so they do make a light amount of suds, and they're good for keeping your hair clean, your scalp clean. And I read that yucca is also like that. So again, to make it simple for myself, I bought the yucca extract, and both these bottles are glass, but there is plastic here at the top, so they're not plastic free. But with my plastic free journey, I go plastic free whenever possible, but sometimes there aren't plastic free options available. So as more companies offer them, then that makes it easier to go plastic free. And so this yucca, this is from, I think it was from Hawaii. Yeah, made in USA, Hawaii. And so I put this in my hair wash mix along with the Shikakai powder, Soapnut powder, a few other ingredients I use, and then I put 6 drops of stinging nettle in the mix and 6 drops of yucca. And my hair and scalp have been staying really clean, which is nice. I like to keep my hair and scalp clean. I feel that's important on multiple levels. You know, obviously it's nice to be clean, of course, and also for scalp and hair health. It helps the hair grow healthy when your scalp is clean. This is the hair wash mix that I make, and I put all the powders in a small bowl and then add really hot water to help the powders mix and dissolve. And then I add the 6 drops of yucca and nettle, like I mentioned. And I also add an essential oil sometimes, like tea tree or rosemary, 6 drops of that. And I use 1.5 teaspoons of the slippery elm powder, 1/2 teaspoon of hibiscus, half teaspoon Shikakai, half teaspoon Amla, about 1.5 teaspoons of Soapnut powder. And then I have this collapsible silicone bowl that I add the mix to. Since that water is really hot, then I add it to some lukewarm water in that bowl and mix that well. And it does make suds when I mix it well. You can see there are some suds there. And then I comb my hair out with my white tooth sandalwood comb. That's all I'm using right now for combing. I'm not using the boar bristle brush that I used to use. I found for my hair type it was better just to use wide tooth sandalwood comb. And on wash day I comb my hair like this, upside down, inverted, so I detangle it entirely. And it's not tangling much anymore like it used to, so I think this new routine and the new ingredients I added are working well. And if I remember, I do a little bit of a scalp massage just using my hands, and I braid the end so that it won't tangle while I wash it. I'm currently washing my hair once or twice a week, and then I'll rinse it with water and an essential oil of choice in between that if needed. And I comb it daily, of course, with my sandalwood comb. And when I wash it, I don't pre-wet it, I just put it in the bowl dry. And that way the hair wash stays nice and concentrated. It's not diluted with my hair already being wet. And I just work it through my hair and scalp thoroughly, massaging my scalp at the same time. It doesn't take too long. And then I just wring out the excess water, so then I can turn over and reach the back of my head and scalp. That way I'm thorough and have everything nice and clean. So I just lean back in the bowl and scrub the underlayer, back of my neck and back of my head. Then I just wring that out, and that's it. And then I go and rinse it in the tub. To rinse all the mix out, and there's usually a little left in the bowl, and I'll take that in the tub too and pour it over. And for the conditioner part, I put a little bit of the glycerin currently in the bowl first, and then the conditioner bar in the bowl, and fill it with lukewarm water. And that's working really well. It's detangling and moisturizing my hair. So I just work the conditioner bar like it was a bar of soap. I take the braid out at the end when I'm conditioning it, so it's all detangled. And as you can see, it's totally detangled, and that's without combing it. This mix is just really good at getting all the tangles out. I'm using the same hair oil I think I mentioned in my last update video. It's by Forage Fields, and I just oil the lower part of my hair with that. The ingredients in this hair oil are pumpkin seed oil, jojoba oil, and rosemary oil, all organic, and those are the current ingredients at this time. And I found this oil to be really light. It absorbs nice and clean. And after I comb it through, then I like to typically do a braid, either one braid on the side or an over braid, or two braids like this. That way the hair is protected. I had cut back on oiling just because I was busy and in a hurry, so I wasn't oiling my hair but like once a week, and I definitely noticed the difference. So I made a point to go back to daily or almost daily oiling of the lower part of my hair. When I braid, I tuck it up and around and put a scrunchie around it just to help the ends, because again, with it getting so long, I noticed the ends are more prone to dryness and tangling. And if I keep up on the good routine of oiling, braiding, protecting the ends, and these new ingredients that I added that I just showed you, that's really helping. And so I'm hopeful that with these new changes that I've made, that will help me take my hair to the next level of growth, getting longer. I never grew my hair this long before. I didn't realize once you get to a certain point, it's a whole new level of hair growth. And hair care can be like a wrestling match sometimes, wrangling it. And so, especially when my hair is pretty coarse, it's not naturally soft or fine, it's rather coarse. And so it gets really heavy, and it's wavy, curly, and so it gets unmanageable. I'm pleased though with the new changes I've made. It's really made a difference in the health, and I'm not getting the bad tangles and fairy knots. The ends are looking better. So I hope you enjoy this update video, and I hope you find something helpful. Thanks for watching, and feel free to share any ideas or tips you have. I always enjoy the comments, and I've gotten some good tips and ideas like I just shared about the glycerin and the nettle, and I've gotten some other good ideas as well. And I'm still using just the sandalwood combs. That's working out well, and so I think that's all the update for now, and so I'll just keep letting my hair grow. The longest I had it before when I was younger, I think was about just below the middle back. So that was the longest I ever grew it. And then when it got that long, then I cut it up to here and donated it to Locks of Love. And I didn't have any plans to grow it long again, but then I decided it would be fun to see how long it would grow. And my goal is to grow my hair as long as possible. I'm shooting for knee length, and then I'll see after that if it makes it that long. And with the homemade hair wash and the conditioner bar that I use, simple ingredients, and all these ingredients last a long time, so it's not expensive, and it doesn't really take much longer washing it and caring for it because I keep the routine really simple. I'm not using any special serums or elaborate routines. So thanks for watching, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. Bye!